Just a little ways east from the nation's political arena, we're in a much different type of arena here. Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams. It's the Detroit Lions and the Washington Commanders. Now ready to get this one started. And we're off and running from Landover. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing right away here. Goff. They're taking a shot on this first play. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. 2nd down. Could not beat the defender there. And it sets up 2nd down.
I don't think there's any question about it. You could see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
Has him on the quick hitter. All right, short and marking for the moment, but they've got a 3rd and short coming up from their own 44. Headed to the line, just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. The Commanders take a timeout, they're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Running for the marker, it's Gibbs. That's the 1st and more inside the 45. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Goff on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ross St. Brown, the intended receiver. So it'll be 2nd down.
Timing is everything in life. And timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. Knocking their left side as it ends up incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the gun, Goff. That one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? If it chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Has the direction, but not the distance. It falls just short. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
You know, we get on that field in pregame, and these kickers make it look so easy. But in real action, it's a totally different animal. That was definitely on line. Just didn't quite get all of it. It's going to wind up just a few feet short.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Play action now with Daniels. Buying some time right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk first down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback goes man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Third and 4 coming up now.
Let's go now. 60 by 6.
On the gun, it's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Cougar 19.
Now Daniels on 4th down. They connect for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
2nd and 6 now. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
Warrior 70. Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. The Commanders ready for the punt. Deep for the Lions, Khalif Raymond. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And a well-placed kick here. Not quite on the goal line, but they're pinned deep at their own 10. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Start on the ground with Gibbs. And this defense bringing that hammer down, driving him backwards through the 9.
It's up to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Goff on 3rd. Incomplete to St. Brown. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that gives the Lions the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. And that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10, it's Goff. Screen here for Gibbs. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Throwing again, it's Goff. Taken in by Williams outright. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Play fake here. Daniels. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
There are times quarterbacks got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, in for the first time. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of one. We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They still have 10 to go here. It's 2nd down. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80.
Daniels on 1st down. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
65 catch. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Yeah, I don't ever want to be a defensive defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Headed out right. And that is caught. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders get the game's first points here in the second. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in and physically. You know you've got to stop that run first. So the first down pass play can and certainly was effective.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Gibbs. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate, and lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Tiger, 20.
Shotgun snap here to go. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Goff back to throw. Setting up the screen. Continuing to move past the 45. We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Hey, let's go.
On 1st down, it's gone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All set up now for 1st and 10.
DC.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. He's got it in the red zone. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. Gibbs now from the gun. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Austin Eckler on the return. This makes it up to the 25. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
60 backwards, 60.
Daniels now against a blitz. Ertz reels it in. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Ready.
And they find them after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. It's the Commanders with 7 to go here on 3rd down.
On the set. 60 Maverick. 6. Here we go. 60 Bison.
Here's Daniels. Pass complete to Lane. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So they bring Tress Way back out there for another punt. Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, Goff. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Go.
They motion the tight end over. Off now on 3rd down. They connect on the deep shot. And they bring him down around the 34. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Looking for the back that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Right 20. Close. Obama.
They're going to throw again. Goff. Short pass brought in. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Again, Goff. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
What? Right 20. 2 up.
They'll go for it. Goff. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. Now Daniels off the play action. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Lions will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Now gone. Pause it at the 7. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
14. 20.
Working inside the red zone. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
What? 180. Shell, you won. Hey, Shell. Shell. It's orange. What's up?
Throwing here just before halftime. And in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions take the lead just before halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, because this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Here we go.
They'll turn to the ground game and run this clock out. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Jack Fox kicking off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Let's go now. 19, Dragon 60.
From the gun, it's Daniels. In by Lane. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1 yards there.
A 2-yard gain brings up the second down at the 38-yard line.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Come on. Set. 19, 8.
From the 38. Completed over the middle. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready.
Firing quickly out of line, Daniels. And they'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Play action now, Daniels. Vacates quickly left side. Now he takes it. They strike for 23 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Throwing on first down, Daniels. We've got a screen to the running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
All right, here we go, 2nd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
Just a nice little reminder that this QB is more than a passer. They're going to call his number as a runner too, especially if these defenses don't account for it.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. It's caught by McLaurin. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
From the red zone now. This one's caught. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Gay to add the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. The give to Gibbs to start the 3rd. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Taken in by Williams outright. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Football on that 47-yard line. 1st down.
Hold on. Check. Ladies. Super.
Shotgun snap here to go. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
180.
Off to the air now. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Hey, 5.
Throwing again. It's gone. Hits his running back. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the stride moving.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
180. We're good. We're good.
Goff on 1st and 10. He rolls to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
120.
Goff tosses that quickly out wide. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Tackled on the play by the rookie out of Ole Miss. This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5.
180. Maverick.
They send a man in motion. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Delay of game backs him up, Brock, and on 3rd down, it's once again 10 to go.
2 for 6.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. Underneath, it's Gibbs. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Earlier miss maybe factoring into this call. They're going for it here. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. The task gets tougher as they set up on 4th down.
What? 120. What's that?
They'll run here following the penalty. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. And And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Tiger, to the line. 180.
A tight end in motion now. On 1st down, it's gone. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Out of the shotgun. Goff. Complete to St. Brown. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. No run here. It's Montgomery. There's so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stinks.
Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5. From the gun, Goff. Escapes the pocket. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they're left with 3rd and goal.
A little bit of chaos, right? When your play breaks down, trying to find a connection and get on the same page, just couldn't do it. I'll tell you this, though, and what I do like is you live to play another down. You don't risk the interception, and you throw it out of bounds.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
180. 76. Tell him. 76. 76.
Goff back to throw. And he's got it. That's a way out for it for touchdown. The Lions take a 4th quarter lead. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Fox now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 60. Shot 60.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
60 by 60.
Run now with crossing right. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Cowboy 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to throw, here's Daniels. Jump off, caught by his back. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
7-yard line.
2nd and 3 now.
Tag. 70. That's cut 19. Cut 19.
From the 47. Taking a shot. Deep down the field it goes. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
On the go.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
70 Lions. Steady.
On the gun, it's Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
Desperation time here. On the move, headed right. That's cut beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. And that throw just too high for him. That was Terry McLaurin on the target. So that brings up 2nd down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant, because this receiver, he can take the lid off a defense at any time.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10.
20-yard line.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Working inside the red zone. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Here's Daniels. And the Lions get him. Down he goes. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
You get into the red zone, and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Cowboy 80. Shot 60. Shot 60.
Looking to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Kicked well, and this is good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. Cut.
They go play action with Goff. Flushed out of the pocket. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Tiger strike. 180. Listen.
Now gone. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Cut. 5. Hey,
He's back to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he's brought down before the return gets far.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal. Dragon 60.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Fits it through the middle. A lot of mess on the move here. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 4th quarter lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. The screen pass falls incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So 2nd down coming up.
This quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find the throwing lane. And you couldn't do it on that one.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
We go tonight.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. So that delay backs them up 5. Now 2nd and 15 to go.
180. 14. 14. Super.
Shotgun snap here to go. Short pass brought in. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Lions trail by a field goal. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there. That's going to be a penalty. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Penalty moves him closer. It's 3rd and 5 now.
180.
They kick the running back in motion. Looking to throw. Hits his running back. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Lions the first.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back's still doing it to this day.
And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Now come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Here he is to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's 3rd down now. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Throwing now. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. That was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
180. Maverick.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Finds him over the middle. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They're going to pass it here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
50 Bobcats, 52. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to throw it. He puts a man under it deep down the left. He's got it inside the 10. That's just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders make it a 10-point ball game. Here's Gain now to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Off to the air now. Try and push it deep downfield. And disaster observe it. He knocks away the deep ball. Incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So score this as a win for the Commanders. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Commanders. As with that, we sign off from D.C.